Hi everybody, welcome to another quick video. I've come out this week out sort of the Roaches area, so look, Staffordshire Peak District, but can't do a lot of the climbing today. Just getting over what we think was a bit of a bout of COVID, so taking it a bit steady. Chest not fantastic yet, but yeah, doing little steps. But come out today with the 12 to 100 on the OM1. Just going to try and get a few different shots out and about, see what sort of things we can get with it. Got a little bit of comparison against the 12 to 40 that I actually bought with the OM1. So let's go and have a wander and see what we can see. Unfortunately, what we have got today is some very harsh light. Not a lot of cover, so a lot of this is going to be just snaps, just testing what sort of range we can get from the lens and see if we can find some compositions out in the hills. There is a little bit of woodland around that we're going to try and sort of wander to. We'll see what we can find a bit further down the path, but definitely it's going to be one to so try and push the lens a little bit. Interestingly, we've actually seen loads of bird life today, but we haven't brought the 300 with us. This is purely a bit of a test with the 12 to 100 and see what results we can get. So one of the reasons that I decided to go for the 12 to 100 was I wanted something that would give me interesting levels of range, so a bit more reach than the 12 to 40 and have ideally similar levels of clarity. So say if we're going out for a hike, especially if we're planning to go back to the Lake District, so somewhere like that, be absolutely perfect. One lens, just drop on the camera, minimal weight, that's what we're after, minimal sort of loading, so literally camera, couple of batteries, drink, out with the side satchel and gone. The 12 to 100 seems absolutely perfect for it. Clarity wise, I'm actually really impressed. Certainly I was expecting to get less clarity than the 12 to 40, but it seems to be certainly at 12mm almost on par. Certainly with the fixed aperture of f4 all the way through the range, doesn't seem to have any sort of artifact in. As yet I've not even seen any chromatic aberrations on it. This has been an absolutely brilliant lens. It's not quite absolutely bang on crisp as the 12 to 40 would be, sort of wide open up onto its sort of maximum stops, but it's sharp enough. That's the key to it. And one of the big things recently have been people sort of with the Nikon system going crazy over their 12 to 200 lens that's been brought out for the Z mount, and I think this is kind of on par with it. It's got that versatility with enough quality to make it work, which seems to be absolutely perfect so far. But still going to have a bit of a wander around, so I can find some interesting compositions. Like I say, at the minute we're just walking the lower track, so not doing any of the big climbs up onto the rocks, because frankly I just can't do it today. But yeah, we'll keep wandering, see what sort of things we can find, and pop a couple of shots up now for you. One fantastic feature of the 12 to 100, which is one of the things that kind of swayed me a bit, it actually has in-lens stability, which paired with one of the newer sort of Olympus or OM system cameras like the OM1, M1 Mark II, Mark III, will enable the sync IS, so you get 5-axis sync in the camera paired up to the 2-axis in the lens, and I think on most it gives you about 6.5 stops of stability, and OM1 gives you sort of 8 stops of stability, which when you're on a little bit of reach, really helps out, especially if, like today, you're particularly windy conditions. When you're extended out with the zoom, you can, bit of sort of wind buffeting you, it'll take a bit of that up for you, makes it a little bit easier to get a cleaner shot. As far as the use of sort of long range goes, it gives you a usable range. So that for landscape it'll be absolutely perfect, especially when you sort of get up into the hills. You can get some nice tight crops in and get some really interesting composition from it. Got a couple of little bits that still got to test, but I'm going to take a bit of a wander around towards the lower area so I can actually look up a bit more at the roaches themselves, so I can get some shots up there, so I can get some of the telephotos for you. Now, one thing you do notice over the 12-40 is the 12-40 you can almost use as a macro lens. Get into f4, f2.8, you can get some really sort of nice creamy backgrounds. The bokeh is absolutely beautiful on it, and you can give it that real sort of macro feel to it. Something that the 12-100 can't do, but that's sort of a trade-off because you've got that extra range further in. So what about the weight of the lens? The 12-100 comes in at 561 grams, which consider it's a pro lens with full metal construction. Splash-proof, freeze-proof, very good quality build of lens. Like I say, it's in their pro range, so it's a top-notch lens. It's not a bad weight at all, and it's not bad to actually have on a strap, or as I've got it at the moment, actually on the capture clip. You don't really notice it too much. It's not massively heavy. Like I say, it runs in just over 1 kilogram on the OM1, so it's not too bad to carry around with you. Certainly light enough to sort of hang off your neck for a day and not really worry too much about it. And at this point I might inadvertently forget to turn the mic on, but do a couple of shots of the tree that's on the hillside over here, both zoomed in and zoomed out, so you see the different focal length. So where's the 12-100 really marketed at? It's kind of really pushed towards the versatile landscape. So you can do the interesting shots out, nice and wide. You can get tight in, and it's perfect lens for if you're out and about. You've got nothing to worry about with sort of focal lengths or something like that. You know, you've got a decent range, pretty wide, down at 12mm, which is 24mm full frame equivalent, right the way up to the 200, and it gives you great results right the way through. You're not compromising quality by having the telephoto zoom built into it. That's one thing that is absolutely spot on with it. So hopefully you found that useful. Let's give you a bit of an insight what the 12-100 can do. And obviously I'm no great landscape photographer, and I can't really get the climbing in that I need to actually get really good results today, unfortunately. Sadly the lungs are saying no, so I'm going to sort of call it quits for now. But definitely, if you're in the market for a lens that you want for some versatility, you won't just take one single lens out with you, you're not worrying about, right, I'm going to change part way through or anything like that, where the conditions might change. You don't want to start getting stuff into your camera at all. It's a perfect compromise. Like I say, you do not lose masses of quality because you've got the increased range. It's crystal clear all the way through, slight bit of vignette at 12mm, but certainly nothing that, you know, either the onboard camera correction won't sort out or you can correct it in post. It's nothing too major at all. I'll pop a link down below to the official sort of Olympus shop site so you can get some more of the specs and have a bit of a look around it. But definitely, if you're in the market for something a bit more of an all-in-one, 12-100, definitely recommended. But for now, we'll call it quits. Like I say, chest really isn't doing too well. So the post-COVID blues, unfortunately, but hopefully soon be back on form again. But as always, if you've enjoyed the video, please do
give us a thumbs up, really helps the channel out. And if you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. There's going to be more stuff coming on song through the year, and we're doing more and more and taking suggestions as well for different videos as we're coming along. So definitely hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon on it. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.